Cool. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for pressing the play button. Today's class is a follow on from the Hamstring 101 class, class one. So if you are looking to strengthen your hamstrings, but you're starting your journey and you're kind of not really sure where to start, then definitely start with class one, because this is going to be a little bit of a progression from there. This class is based on an evidence-based protocol from group called Aspetar. They're leaders in rehabilitation, and I guess coming up with evidence-based rehabilitation based on scientific proof and studies that they do on people with injuries. So this class is based on the Aspetar hamstring rehabilitation protocol, but I'm also going to be adding in some abdominal work and some extra exercises as well. So you'll see some little deviations from the protocol here, but the essentials are still going to be there. For you to complete the class and to get the most out of it, you're going to need a towel. So if you see behind me there on the floor, I've got a towel. You need to make sure that you're set up next to a wall, or you have something to hold on to, because one of the exercises is going to require quite a lot of balance. And if you're on a carpet, if you're working out on a carpet, then instead of a towel, you're going to need something that's going to slide on your carpet. So I would suggest a slider if you have one at home. Or if you don't have a slider, a little piece of exercise equipment, then get yourself a plastic plate that you can turn upside down that can move along a carpeted surface. You could use a ceramic plate, but obviously there's a more risk of it breaking. So anything that's going to glide along your carpets or glide along the floor, you could use a towel or anything really if you're not on a carpeted surface. Other than that, I would also suggest, especially if you're not on a carpet, to work out barefoot um, so that your feet don't slide. All right, without further ado, let's get straight into a warm up, and then we'll get into some abdominal work that's not part of the protocol, but just to get the body a little bit limber before we start to get into the protocol itself. Okay, with that said, let's get straight into it. I'm just going to move my. There we go. Cool. So starting lying down on our back, always a nice place to start, with your feet flat on the ground and your hands relaxed alongside your body. We're going to take about 8 to 10 bridges before we get into something more intense. For your bridge work, we're going to start with an inhalation to prepare. On our exhalation, we're going to roll our pelvis back. So you see my pubic bone rolls back towards my body. My lower back rounds into the floor. I'm going to inhale to arch and lift my lower back away from the floor. You can see my hand can slide behind my lower back. And then as I exhale, I'm going to squish my hand. Okay. Inhale to arch, pull your lower back away from the floor. Exhale, press your lower back into the floor, draw your pubic bone back. Okay, let's go for 2 more of them before we come into our bridges. So inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck. Let's take it up into our bridge, moving through the tuck. So we inhale, arch. Exhale, tuck, round into your lower back, stand down into your feet. Evenly pick your bum up off of the ground. Keep your ribs really heavy. Inhale. As we exhale, we'll slowly lower ourselves down, finding that middle line of the spine. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck, round, scoop your belly in. Equal weight through the feet, big toe edges of the feet really pressing down into the floor and your thighs parallel. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly come down. Let's see if we can reach our arms up overhead, getting our arms in line with our ears. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, draw your ribs down. Tuck, pick your pelvis up. Once your pelvis is up, stretch your fingertips long towards the wall behind you. And then slowly take your spine down. Inhale to arch into your lower back. Exhale, tuck. Inhale at the top, stretch your fingertips way back behind you. Exhale, slowly come down. Last 4, inhale. Exhale. Inhale at the top. Stretch the fingertips long. Exhale, slowly come down. Last 2, inhale. And exhale, lift. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, slowly come down. Okay, last time. And exhale, lift. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower. Nice. Well done. Hug your knees to your chest. Take a little rocklet from side to side. Well done. Okay, just staying on your back for now. Keep your legs, keep your feet off of the floor. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs. Okay, so from here, we're going to take both hands to the back of your left leg. So both hands holding on to the back of your left thigh. Take an inhale. As you exhale, stretch your right leg forward out in front of you. Squeeze all the muscles to the bone. So my right leg isn't like all bent and relaxed. I'm squeezing and pointing to my toe. And I'm going to bring it in. And then my left leg, reach, switch your grip. And bring it in. So the whole time as I move here, I want to keep my lower back pressed into the floor just a little bit, drawing my rib cage down. And exhaling as I stretch my leg forward. Let's go for 8. Keep drawing your shoulder blades down. Tuck your chin towards your throat. So length coming through the crown of your head. 6. 6. 5. So just warming up a little bit through the hips, getting the core fired up. 4. 4. 3. 3. 2. 2. And 1. 1. Beautiful. Hug the knees to your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. If that was quite intense for you, stay with that. If you feel like you can take your abdominal work a little bit further, then let's take it up a little notch, okay? So we're going to inhale at the bottom. We're going to exhale, nod our chin to our chest, and come up into a little crunch position here. Both hands to the back of your left leg. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. Stretch your right leg forward. Hug your left knee in. Give it a little pull, and then switch. Good. So I'm going to inhale as my knees come into that switch. I'm going to exhale into that final position. Inhale through the switch. Exhale through the stretch. Inhale through the switch. Exhale through the stretch. Go for 8. Try to get your shoulder blades off of the ground. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then take it down, head down, feet down, little windscreen wipe through your knees. Well done. Great work. Okay, take one more windscreen wipe from side to side. And then we're going to take it up one notch further, okay? So same idea, bring your knees in towards your chest, grab a hold of the back of your thighs, okay? Lower back presses into the floor. Lengthen through the nape of your neck, take an inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come up into a crunch position again. So we nod our chin towards our chest, curl up, try to get your shoulder blades off of the ground, and then squeeze them back and down, okay? Cool. From here, both hands to the back of your left leg. Maybe you can straighten the left leg up towards the sky and then stretch your right leg forward. So you get a big stretch to the back of that left leg while everything else is still working. Okay, you can bend through center and straighten. Okay, bend your knees as they come in and straighten. Good. Bend, straighten. Good. So don't worry about getting your knee completely straight. Just try and get a little bit of a straightening on the side that you're holding on to. 9. Exhale into that reach. Inhale through the transition. 6. Oh, sorry. 7. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And release it down. Take a moment. I just want to see if I can get a little bit more light through the camera. So take a little windscreen wipe while I quickly just pop a little bit more light through the camera. There we go. All right. So we're going to take that up one more notch further. So previously we were bending our knees through the transition. So bending, straightening. Now we're going to see if we can keep the legs straight the whole time. So it's going to look a little bit more like a scissoring action. If that feels way too intense, then keep the bent knee shape, okay? All right, holding on to the back of your thighs, relax your shoulder blades, squeeze them down, tuck your chin towards your throat. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to curl up into flexion. We're going to squeeze our shoulder blades down. Even though we're trying to lift them off the mat, we don't want to hike our shoulders towards our ears. Cool. Now, from here, if it's available to you, start to straighten your legs up towards the ceiling, pointing through your toes. Nice. Okay. Take both of your hands to the back of your left leg, squeeze it in. Right leg is going to slowly track down towards the floor. Hug your left thigh in towards your body. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. Keep looking down at your tummy. So we have that length through the back of the neck the whole time. 8. Draw your belly in towards the floor. 7. 6. 5. Good. 4. Keep going. 3. 2. 1. Now, if you can, hold a little bit higher up your leg. Okay, so holding on to the back of the ankle, squeeze your shoulder blades down. Lift up a little higher through your torso. Draw your belly in. Nice. And then see if you can switch your grip nice and high. 10. Draw your belly in. 9. Good. 8. 7. Nice. 6. 5. Keep breathing. 4. 3. And 2. And 1. And release. Take it down. So obviously that's a super deep stretch for your hamstring as well. If you do have one side that's niggling at you, then don't be surprised if you felt that side a little tighter, maybe talking to you a little bit. But it's a nice active way to stretch into the back of the legs. Well done. Really, really well done. Okay, we're still going to keep working a little bit through the core, and then we'll come into the protocol. So hands relax again alongside your body. Okay, and this time we're going to see if we can just keep our head on the ground, legs up towards the sky, and the legs are going to draw a circle on the ceiling. Okay, so let's start here with a bent knee shape, actually, because a lot of the time straight legs is a little bit too intense. So bent knee shape, shins parallel to the floor, draw your rib cage down and keep it that way. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to start to draw an imaginary circle on the ceiling with, I guess, our shins. Okay, so what you're going to feel is your one bum cheek's going to lift, other bum cheek's going to lift, but you're keeping your shoulders and your torso really, really steady on the mat. Tracing an outline of the back of your pelvis on the ground behind you. 7. Good. Keep breathing. 6. So you want to really start to warm up through lower back and really fire up the core. getting a sense of length into the lower back as we tuck our tail and lift through the circle. Let's reverse direction, going for 10. Good. Exhale as you draw your knees in nice and close, or you could choose to exhale when the knees go far away, both nice and challenging. Proper Pilates technique, you'd be exhaling as those knees go far away from you. Just don't hold your breath, whatever you do. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hug your knees. Take a little windscreen wipe. Well done. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to try and straighten out our legs towards the sky. Okay, so instead of a bent knee shape, see if you can straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. If you keep a little bend in your knee, that's fine. Just work your legs as best you can towards straight. If your legs are over there, it's probably not going to work for you, so keep a bent knee shape. But if you can get your ankle knee hip in a straight line, life is going to be a lot easier. Okay, so let's continue drawing the ribs down through the floor. Start to circle through those legs. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Feel yourself draw the outline of the back of your pelvis on the mat. So don't forget to lift. Really lift your booty. That's it. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. Going for 10. Should really start to feel your lower abdominals fire up here. 9. If you really want to help yourself out, you can always grab a hold onto your tights and pull, or support the back of your legs, pull them in towards you. A little bit of a cheat. 3, 2, 1. Nice. From here, let's see if we can take it into a little bit of a rollover. So hands relax alongside our body. We're really going to stretch through the back line of your legs and your lower back now. You're going to inhale to prepare. You're going to exhale. Squeeze your legs together. Roll up and over, reaching your feet towards the wall behind you. Don't expect to get your feet onto the floor the first try. Inhale here. Draw your belly in. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Take your way back down. Good. Inhale, send your legs forward. Exhale, slowly draw them up. Press down through the back of your arms. Lift. Good. Keep drawing your belly in. Maybe reaching your feet towards the wall behind you. You can soften through your knees to take the slack out of the back of your legs. Exhale, slowly draw yourself down. Keep pulling your low belly in. Reach your fingertips forward towards the bottom edge of your mat. Press your hands firmly through the floor. Inhale, send the legs forward. Exhale, tuck. Lift. Good. Maybe reaching the toes towards the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, draw your belly in, squeeze your inner thighs together, reach your fingertips forward, squeeze your shoulder blades down. Nice. Last 3, what we're going to try and do, we're going to circle the legs wide, bring them together, press up into that roll over. Inhale here. Exhale, draw your belly in, stretch your fingertips long, lower yourself down. Good. Let the legs come forward. Circle them wide out and around. Every time I'm here, I'm killing my plant. My poor plant. Squeeze your legs together. Slowly lower it down. And last time. Inhale and exhale, slowly lower. Good. Well done. Hug your knees to your chest and take a little rock from side to side. Well done. Okay, let's take it into a little bit of the protocol. Okay, so we're going to start lying on our back. Then you're going to grab a hold of our towel. If you're on a carpeted floor, then you need to get your little plate or whatever. Now, I'm going to move to the left side of my mat because my mat's obviously rubber. I'm going to have my left foot on the floor. Let's start with your uninjured side. Okay, so uninjured side, that foot is going to be on the towel. Okay, so what we want to do is we're going to put our hands alongside our body, get our feet relatively parallel. We're going to come up into a bridge, okay? From here, you're going to stretch your leg forward, the one on the towel, pull it back in, okay? Stretch it forward, drag it back in. Nice. Stretch it forward, drag it back in. Good. Just make sure you got a good purchase on that towel there. Stretch, drag. Let's go for 5 and drag. Good. 4, drag. 3, drag. Almost there. 2, drag through the heel. Last time. And drag. Nice. Slowly lower it down. Switch to the other side. I'm going to just take my towel to the other side of the mat. Okay, same exact thing. So it should be now your injured side or your rehabbing side that you're working. Okay, hands relax alongside you. Come up into your bridge. Stay nice and strong in the bridge. Stretch your side forward and drag. Okay, stretch and drag like you're trying to drive your heel through the floor and drag it back. Good. 5, drag. 4, drag. Good. 3, drag. That's it. 2, drag. Last time, reach and drag. Nice. Lower your butt down. Cool. We take it back to the other side again. We're going to make it a little bit more challenging. And how we're going to do that is with the starting position of the feet. So we had the starting position like a true kind of bridge with our feet underneath our ankles. Let's start with our feet a little bit in front. Sorry, our feet a little bit in front of our knees. So we started here, knee, ankle, straight line. We're going to take our feet a little further forward. It's going to give us more hamstring recruitment. Okay. So hands relax alongside you. Okay. Take your feet a little further forward. Challenge yourself, and then come up into your bridge. So it should be harder now to stay up in that bridge. You're going to stretch your leg forward, drag it back, stretch it forward. So the non-moving side, push that foot through the floor and imagine dragging the floor towards you through your right foot, okay? So I'm not pushing the floor forward in a way, I'm pushing the floor down and back towards me, okay? 5, drag. 4, try not to let your hips drop, so hips point straight up towards the ceiling the whole time. 3, drag. 2, drag. 1, and drag. Nice. Lower, other side. Okay, again, starting position, a little bit further forward, okay, through the feet. So we lie down, take your feet in front of your knees, okay, hands relax alongside, and then we come up, okay, working leg, stretch, drag. This leg, I'm thinking about pushing down through the floor and back towards me, not down and forward, no, down and drag it back. Yeah, and drag. 6, drag. 5, drag. Keep your tailbone tucked under so we're not letting the lower back arch and do the work for us. 4, so draw your pubic bone back towards your body. 3, scoop your belly in. 2, and 1. Nice. Slowly lower down. Well done. Okay, we do that one last time, each side. This time I'm going to challenge you to have relatively straight legs in that starting position. What tends to happen then is your lower back wants to arch. So you want to really think about keeping that tuck. So abs abs are going to be working for you the whole time. Okay, this is I find really challenging. So just bear with me. Starting position. We're going to have relatively straight legs. We have to have a teeny bit of a bend in the knee to start. Okay, but really stretch those feet far in front of your knees. And then we're going to tuck, so press your lower back through the floor, lift up nice and high. And see if you can work your legs even more towards straight. Okay, right leg even more towards straight, drive it through the floor, and then bend and drag. Bend and drag. Bend and drag. Maybe see if you can get that right leg all the way towards straight now. Left leg drags in and out. Good. 6, drag. 5, drag. 4, drag. 3, drag. 2, drag. 1, drag, and then bring it down. Nice. So I don't know about you, but it was the non-working leg that burnt quite a bit through that whole thing. So yeah, interesting times. So lying down, hands relax, send your legs long. Before you do anything else, tuck. So we're not going to be arching and lifting the lower back away from the floor. We squish our lower backs through the floor, okay? Take an inhale, nice length through the spine. Exhale, tuck, lift. See if you can work your left leg more towards straight. Right leg is going to bring the towel in and out. 8. Good. 7. My injury, well, not injury, I overstretched my hamstring like years ago, and every now and again it niggles. Really feel it now on that right side. 5, 4, 3, keep your lower back long, 2, 1. Nice, and down. Whew, great work. All right, so in between, we're going to stretch it out with some active abdominal work again, the abdominals that we did earlier. So again, press your lower back through the floor, grab a hold of the back of your thighs, see if you can work your legs relatively towards straight. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, come up, crunch it up. Take both hands to the back of the left thigh, squeeze your shoulder blades down, right leg travels down and up, left leg down and up. Let's go. 10, lift, 9, lift, maybe holding onto the ankle if you feel happy to try that out. 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Nice. Really good job. Staying here in this position, bring your heels together, toes apart, squeezing your heels together. So heels of your feet together. Grab a hold of the back of your thighs. Take an inhale. As you exhale, stretch both legs forward and then slowly bring it back. Exhale, stretch both legs forward. Inhale, bring it back. Maybe you go no hands. So inhale, reach your arms long back behind you. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. So when you come forward, squeeze your inner thighs together. Go for 4. Stretch. 3. Stretch. 2. Stretch. 1. Stretch. And roll up into a seated position. Nice. Well done. Okay, so we're going to come into a standing exercise, two actually, one called the diver and the other one the slider, both part of the Aspetar protocol. I think it could be quite nice to start with the diver. If your balance is a little bit precarious, and even if it's not actually, I'd suggest holding onto a wall just to begin. Okay, this is essentially deadlift technique. So the same as what we did last week, but this time the back leg is going to be lifting off of the ground. So the working leg is going to be the leg that we stand on. The let's take your uninjured side first. So uninjured side, foot on the floor, injured side, toe back behind you. Okay, so you could hold on to something for the first round, keeping your back flat. So we're not arching into the lower back, we're not excessively rounding, we're just keeping our spine nice and neutral. And we're going to dive forward and then come back up. Okay, dive forward. So if you do yoga, essentially warrior three, and then come back up. So what we're thinking is that we're eccentrically lengthening into the hamstring and then you're driving through the heel to come up. So what's bringing you up is the back of your leg, not your lower back. Okay, so think from here, really squeeze the back of your leg, press through the heel of the front foot, slowly bring yourself up. Okay, let's go for 8. Push and lift. So this is really also great for mobility. 7 and lift. Good. 6, lift. 5, lift. So watch that when you come forward, you're not arching into the lower back. Keep the lower back nice and long. 4, and you'll feel instantly you get more glute. 3, 2, last one. Stay there. Think about lifting from the inner thigh of your back leg. So my right leg, I want to lift from the inner thigh. I'm going to pulse it up and down. 10, 9, 8. Hug your ribs away from the floor so don't collapse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Well done. Great work. So let's switch it over to the other side. So your working side now is going to be your rehabbing side. Okay. Cool. So length through the crown of your head, look forward, squeeze your shoulder blades down just a little. And we're going to, I don't want to kill my plant, come down and up. So as you dive, pause. Notice my knee is not locked out completely. I want to think about using the back of my leg to activate and drive through my heel to come forward and up. Okay. So I'm here. I'm not going to lift by arching through my spine. I want to lift by pushing my leg through the floor. Okay. 8, lift. 7, lift. 6, lift. 5, lift. 4. Use the wall, hold on to something if your balance is not that great. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Very nice. Okay. Let's change it into the next exercise. We'll come back to that again, but let's interlace it with the slider. This is a really weird one. A very strange exercise. If you're on a carpeted floor, again, just make sure that you've got something that's going to slide on the carpet, okay? Upside down plate or Tupperware could work quite nicely. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to, let me actually think about this a little bit better. So we're going to place the towel under your injured side, okay? All right, an injured side is actually going to be the working leg. It's going to stay in front. You keep your foot flat on the ground, but at some point you're going to feel like your toes are going to lift. That's okay. Let that happen. All right, starting position, also holding onto the wall, lengthen through the lower back. So try not to get your lower back to work for you here. You want to really use just your legs. Your core stays strong. All right. So what's going to happen is the back foot, the one with the towel or the Tupperware, if you're on a carpet, we're going to glide it back, 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 back. Here at this point, you can choose keep the foot flat or you can lift the heel. Okay, foot flat I find is a little bit more tricky. Draw your belly in, activate through your abdominals, and the front leg is going to drag me back in. Okay, so we slide back, 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 back. Okay, figuring out where you decide is your end points. If you lift up the toes, sometimes you can get a little bit further, but what has to go down has to come back up. Drag yourself back in, okay? The front leg is working to drag you in. It's kind of nice to keep the foot on the mat. Okay, and then let's take it down, 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 drag up, 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 up. Take it down, 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 down. So we're using the back of the leg to drag back up. Okay. And down, 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 and drag up, up, up. Let's go for one more. And down, 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 and drag up, up, up. Nice. Okay. Other side. So I'm going to switch it up, turning around. So now, hypothetically, the front leg, the working leg, is your injured side. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe you just copied me. That's okay as well. All right. Holding onto the wall, lengthen into your lower back. Okay. Hopefully you're not going to hit anything there. So I'm going to slide, 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 slide. You can lift your toes up. Just lengthen into your lower back here and drag yourself back in through the front leg. Okay. Down, slide, 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 and drag. And slide, 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 and drag. Good. Slide, 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 and drag. I can really feel it working through my hamstring here when I drag myself in. Last two. Slide, slide, and drag. Last time. And if you feel like your knee is hyperextending, you can keep a soft bend in it, okay? So you don't have to lock out that knee in the front. Drag. Good. Well done. Nice. Okay, coming back to the diver. So this time I'm going to try with no hands, not holding onto anything. And for the last round, I'll offer you the option to do it with some weights. So let's take the left foot out in front, right foot back behind. In the protocol, they do actually have their hands together like they're diving into a swimming pool. So keeping the spine nice and long, step your injured leg back behind you, and you're going to dive forward and then bring it up and dive forward, bring it up. I don't like keeping my hands like that. I'm just going to separate them and reach them forward and up. Yeah, how's it going? Hopefully okay. Let's try. Good. Usually we go for about 8 to 10 repetitions. Good. Last 3. 2. Okay, last one. Hold the position. If you can, pulse your back leg up from the inner thigh. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze your shoulder blades down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it home. Nice. Well done. Other leg. Take it to the other side. If you need to hold on, please do. Okay. Otherwise, give it a try with no hands if you're feeling adventurous. Okay, I don't like the actual diving hands thing, but you can do that if you like. Soft bend into the front knee, keep the big toe mount down, lengthen into the lower back, and then you're going to dive forward and bring it up. Good. Dive forward and up. 2, 3, 4. Going for about 10. Let's try. 5, 6. Almost lost it. 7, 8, 9. Last one for the holder. 10. Hold pulse. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Oh, nanny. A little bit more intense than holding on. Okay, almost there. Let's do a quick time check. Okay, last few minutes. We come back for 2 sets, 2 more sets of the slider and the glider. Okay, and then we're done. So, working leg on the mat. I quite like that. Keep a little soft bend in the front knee, towel behind the back foot, length through the lower back, and we slide, we slide, we slide, we slide. Maybe lift the heel of the toes of the front foot, and then drag yourself back in. Okay. You can keep a soft bend in that front knee. It doesn't have to be locked out, okay? Soft bend is fine. Pull the earth towards you to bring it back. 3. To do about 5 reps here. 5 to 7. You can challenge yourself as well. 4. Drag. Last 2. Drag. Last time. And drag. Nice. Whew. I feel the front heel is the hardest part of that, like driving the front heel through the floor is quite a lot of pressure. But yeah, could be worth it to check out doing this on a thicker mat. Soft bend into the knee. The front knee, that is. And then let's go. Slide. Slide. And drag. And slide. Slide. And drag. Slide. Slide. And drag. Ooh. 3 to go. I think I bent my knee a little too much in that last one. Yeah. Last 2. Last 1. Nice. Well done. Okay. Shake it out. Last set for the win. So if you want to do your divers, maybe with a weight, that can be quite nice. I'm going to grab a 3 kg weight in each hand. So it's about 6 kgs total. What's really nice to do here is to do your divers with a kettlebell. So 1 kettlebell hanging but hanging down between your arms. Okay, so I'm just going to let the weights hang alongside me. Working leg is the left leg. Okay, so working leg, left leg. I'm going to let my right leg lift up. Keep my lower back really long. Send my heel through the floor to lift out of my left hip. So I don't want to sink into my hip. I want to lift out of it. And then I'm going to hinge down and up. Good. It's always interesting to notice what happens in our feet. So try and keep the big toe mound of your foot down. 4, 5. If this is all just a bit too much, keep holding onto the wall, and you can still have one weight in one hand. Excuse me. 7, 8, 9. Last one, hold halfway. Okay, or get into that T shape and then pulse the back leg up and down. Draw your low belly in and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Nice. Hope that went okay. Let's take it to the other side. Okay, almost there. Hips pointing forwards. Chest proud up, lengthen through the lower back, and let's take it into the last set. Coming down and up. 9 and up. 8 and lift. 7 and up. 6 and up. 5 4. Just counting reps here. Stay focused. 2. Last time. And up. Take it down. Hold. And we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Well done. Hope that went okay. Final set of sliders. Let's take it. Let's go. Give it your best shot. Okay. All right. So towel behind the back foot. You can soft bend into the front knee. Just remember, lower back's not doing the heavy lifting. Okay. Squeeze your shoulder blades down, holding onto the wall, and we slide back. You can lift the toes of the front foot up and then drag it in. Okay. Last 4. Maybe challenge yourself a little bit now with how deep you go. Drag it through. 3. Drag. 2. Building up a sweat here. I don't know about you. Drag. Last time. And drag. Good. Whew. Almost failed through that last one there, but we do want to work until we're feeling it. Okay. Last time for the win. Then time to chill. Okay, taking your working leg back, or taking your uh, uninjured side back, or left leg, whichever way you're doing it. Soft bend into your front knee, and let's go. Slide, 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 and drag. Just notice how much you're using your arm to drag you back in. Okay. Try not to compensate too much. Really think about using the back of the front leg to pull you back in. 5 more. Drag. 4. Drag. So find a bent knee or find the shape of the front knee that works best for you, okay? 2. Last one. Really slice the legs together. Whew, amazing. Okay, let's take one final roll down to end things off together because you've done a great job today. Drink loads of water, and yeah, if you can get this done at least 2 to 3 times a week, that'd be amazing. But even if it's just the once, it's better than nothing. So well done. Let's take our arms up, reach to the sky, and then slowly fold yourself in half. Fold forward, hang over your thighs, bend into your knees. Maybe bend one knee and then straighten the other. Keep switching. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Bend one knee, straighten the other. Going for 5. Relax your head. 4, 3. Bending and straightening. 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees generously and then roll up one vertebra at a time. Well done to you. I hope your hamstrings feel great. They might feel a little bit tender, sometimes even a little bit sore, depending on how severe your injury is. Get in touch if you're not sure if this stuff is really for you, and let me know how you get on. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.